Hey y'all, what up? This is Pseudo, and happy mid-studio update, everybody. Pretty exciting stuff. We got a mid-week studio update, kind of a surprise from ArenaNet dropped today, and there's some big stuff in this. So without further ado, let's jump into this, shall we? And see what's exciting. I'm gonna spoil this. I skimmed it very briefly while I was running errands, and holy crap, I had to just run back and do a video on this. It's really exciting, and I'm just gonna tell you, the balance patch preview, which we are getting one this Friday, is not the most exciting thing to me in this update that we have here. So let's jump into this. So studio update, Guild Wars 2 in autumn and winter 2023. Greetings, Tyrians. The launch of Guild Wars 2 Secrets of the Obscure has filled the skies of Tyria with sky skills. Halloween is in full swing, and we're back with another update on all things Guild Wars 2. Going through the veil. Through the Veil, the first of three major updates, see what they did there, to Guild Wars 2 Secrets of the Obscure is coming on November 7th. As you may remember from previous update blogs, our expansion announcement, anyone who owns Guild Wars 2 Secrets of the Obscure will have full permanent access to all new expansion content. In Through the Veil, 3 new story chapters, okay, so it's not just one, will pick up where the launch story concluded and continue the adventure as you take your first brave steps into a new world, Naos, the Realm of Dreams. Somebody read Sandman. If you haven't gotten a chance yet to play, you're got about 2 weeks to get caught up on the story and do all of your rift grinding. That was a joke. Please don't try to do that so far, and get ready for the next installment. For folks who have already played the launch story, doing this, just side note, doing this right now is really smart because it lets people know, hey, there's an update coming and you should still be playing. So it gets people playing in the run up to the new content drop. This is actually pretty good communication, even though we've had kind of radio silence for a little bit. But I guess I can't always be talking to us, right? So get caught up on the story so far and get ready for the next installment. For folks who have already played the launch story or want a glimpse of it, we put together a little refresher on some of the key moments that have led to our situation at the start of Through the Veil. I suppose let's watch this together, and spoilers ahoy. So I'll edit this. If you don't want spoilers, maybe just skip to the end of this YouTube video I'm going to play. I'll put a little icon that'll be in the top right of the screen, and then you can just skip to where it's not, oh my god, that's loud, I'm sorry. Why was that max volume? That was nothing. Okay, never mind. I won't put an icon there. There's absolutely no spoilers. That was literally nothing. Right. Got this nice background art. That's very pretty. Okay, cool. Well, if nothing else, some people have a new screensaver to put on their desktop or whatever. But yeah, so I guess little teaser thing. In addition to new story chapters and the opening of the third map, the Cosmic Observatory Strike Mission Challenge Mode and a narrow spun armor will so it's like a Neuromancer, so it's like dream spun armor, like Sandman's name is the Neuromancer, so it's the Nero spun armor set. That's how you pronounce that word. I can English. Will also be released on November 7th. In fact, to make it simple, here's the chart we started launch that shows our plans for Guild Wars 2 Secrets of the Obscure update. Just side note, this was not working for me on my phone on Chrome mobile, so maybe pull it up in desktop mode or whatever. So they haven't set hard dates for this. I was right about that. I wasn't just hallucinating because I, bumped my head on something. So got launch, already did that. Story, update, Inner Naos, final map. Pretty dope. Introduced, not fully extended here, obviously. Cosmic Observatory Challenge Mode, Inner Naos Masteries. Interesting, that's what the Masteries are called. Wizard's Vault Seasonal Refresh. Okay, so that's definitely happening in 2 weeks. Nero Spun Armor, very good. Obsidian Armor's next, get grinding. Additional expansion relics, very cool. I guess that coincides with the balance update. That's interesting. Convergences, legend. It's nice to know that they just haven't been doing nothing, you know? It just feels like that sometimes. Convergences to the legendary enemies. Rift hunting, sorry. Map rotation completed. Eagle-eyed observers will notice the only real change from last time is that we moved up some items, and you gave us a date. That's the biggest important change from last time. We previously thought we need to add a few additional maps to the rift hunting rotation with each of the releases, cough cough, Icebeard Saga, but we were able to include 6 new maps to the rotation with the September 26 build, and additional 6 maps will be implemented with Through the Veil, completing the rift hunting map rotation. Nice, so that's all the core Tyria ones, I guess. Then they'll just like beef up the rifts, and I guess we're going right into that right now. Convergences. Get ready, Rift Hunters. We're excited to take demon hunting to a whole new level with Convergences, which are public or squad-based forays into enemy territory. Interesting. The new story will introduce you to the concept of Convergences and unlock the associated Inner Naos Mastery track. Hopefully, it's cool. Together with fellow Rift Hunters, you'll open up a portal into the home realm of the Cryptus, where you'll need to have your weapons at the ready and your wits about you. It'd be funny if you didn't need your weapons, you know, just like trivia, the Realm of Dreams. How do I get out of here? There are no waypoints in the hostile territory. Okay. Cool. Wonder if revive orbs are allowed. You'll strike into. It'll take coordination between players to keep yourselves and your allies alive long enough to complete your objective and take out the legendary Cryptus lurking in each convergence. It sounds like when you're dead, you're just dead in this, right? Interesting. So maybe they're like raids but adventures. Hopefully this is good. Public version of Convergences operates on a timer, while squads can open Convergences on demand with unstable Cryptus motivations. Wow, I don't like that at all. You need something to open it on demand as a guild or whatever. That's kind of interesting. I guess it's just to prevent people from just bum rushing literally all of the rewards all at once. Also earn unstable Cryptus motivation each week by participating in a control. Okay, so yeah, it's time gated, and maybe everybody needs an unstable whatever this is, Cryptus motivation, to do the thing. If not, why don't I just get my 500 guildies to each do this once a week, and then we'd all take turns opening it, right? I guess we'll see how that works. Got some nice splash art. Very scary, very spoopy. Got stuff growing out of... You really don't want, like, plants in your plants, right? Over here. Wizard's Vault Refresh. Each major expansion release comes with a Wizard Vault Refresh. If you're just catching up, Secrets of the Obscure, you can find more details on the Wizard Vault here. We're not going to do that. New season, but it is very good. New seasons bring a new series of special objectives to complete for Astral Acclaim, so new specials already confirmed, with all you can carry over. And you can spend that Astral Acclaim on an updated roster of rewards. What we got? Updated season of Wizard's Vault features an additional 3 unique armor pieces to complete the 3 pieces. Okay, so finish up those armor pieces if you haven't gotten them. I guess there'll be a full armor set from the quasi-Astral Acclaim store. That's pretty cool. A new infusion. Interesting. There's your mount. There's your chase item. A weapon set color variant, so they just colored the weapons, but hey, they look cool. And more. And the results from the inaugural season aren't going away. This release will add a Legacy Rewards tab, where all the exclusive cosmetic rewards from previous seasons will remain available, although at a slightly higher cost due to being out of season. I love it. I just love this. Whoa! Weapon skills and balance. Screw whatever I was saying. Sorry. As you already read in the table above, 6 additional expansion relics. Okay, so we got a number. 6 additional expansion relics will be available starting November 7th. That's soon. We'll continue to expand the build options available to players through additional relics, with the other 2 updates to follow. Not too long after the release of Through the Veil, you can look forward to a skills and balance update. A real one? I guess they're mentioning it, so it must be real. On November 28th, we'll be sharing a preview of those changes, plus the new relics we just mentioned, this Friday. Wow, that's a lot of lead time. Maybe they actually will adjust stuff, right? I mean, not warrior stuff, but like, you know, feedback they take. On October 27th on our Twitch channel. As always, we'll appreciate... I will definitely have a reaction to this. Maybe I can rope Guy into it or somebody. This will be awesome. I love doing those. On our Twitch channel. As always, we appreciate your feedback beforehand. We'll be watching carefully when the changes ship so we can see how things evolve. At least they didn't say they're going to keep a close eye on it, right? Speaking of November 28th, this is also an important day because you will get your first chance to try out the new weapon of your favorite profession. So, cluster F of updates on November 28th, right? We get a balance update, and then we also get a balance update with the context of new weapons. So that's going to be a thing. While this Guild Wars 2 Secrets of the Obscure feature will launch during our second major expansion update early in 2024, so probably February, we're giving all players a chance to demo the expanded weapon proficiencies early to test them and provide feedback. This special beta event will run from the time our November 28th build goes live around 9 a.m. Pacific time until 10 p.m. Pacific time on December 3rd. So that's more than 3 days. That's nice. That's like, you know, a few days to actually get in here and test stuff. We'll start sharing more information about each profession's new weapon proficiency shortly after the release of Through the Veil. So that maybe they'll have some marketing, like, you know, they can demo some of this stuff. Cool. World vs. World. We'll have another blog out with more detailed information on World vs. World in a few weeks. Hey, they remembered it existed. But here are some highlights for this quarter. In late January 2024, we'll be expanding the ways you can use your guild hall to create unique gameplay experiences with a guild arena update, including... Okay, so this is the thing I am actually more excited for, unironically, not joking, not being sarcastic. I have been wanting this forever, and I am so excited they are finally doing this. In late January 2024, we'll be expanding the ways you can use your guild hall to create unique gameplay experiences with the Guild Hall Arena update, including a selector to control which game mode rules your arena uses. So I'm assuming this isn't PvP, because how in the world would they toggle on amulets? But maybe it is. But this is amazing. This new feature will give you the ability to set your personal game mode in the guild hall, make guild halls useful. Sorry, I read that wrong. Ability to set your personal game mode in the guild hall, enabling the skills and balancing for the player versus player or world versus world game modes. Okay, they're doing it. I guess it's whatever amulet you just have on in your hero panel, right? In addition, we'll be introducing options to select teams outside of the confines of the guild arena, giving you access to the entire map so you can battle your friends, which means you can create war zones. I am so excited about this. You can take all those cool decorations that you can never fight anything around or do anything except create cool racetracks or ambience or jumping puzzles, and we can make whatever we want. That is awesome. This sentence breathes life into guild halls. They are useful as far as I'm concerned now. We'll also be running another world restructuring beta early 2024. Okay, so we got some time. It got pushed back, but we're doing it. As we discussed in our last studio update, the World vs. World team has shifted their priority to releasing a live version of the guild-based world restructuring system. Thank God. Doing this allows us to get consistent live data and feedback from the community to inform our continued development and improvement. Since our last beta, we've addressed a number of issues with guild selection, queue failures, reset issues, and more. In the next beta, we'll be testing the new Team Builder UI updates and bug fixes. Assuming everything goes well with that test, we'll be able to move forward with turning the system on full time. While we don't have dates for the beta or initial release at this time, we will let you know as soon as possible to allow you to organize your guilds. I look forward to the shipping in 2030. But maybe it'll actually ship. The busiest time of the year except for all the other times. No joke. So, here's a nice breakdown. No visuals, but, you know, hey, what are you gonna do? Those are the major releases and system updates coming up soon, but there's just a little more to cover. November and December will also include more events. Heck yeah! A week-long buff to support our extra live stream, November 3rd and 4th. Always great because you can actually talk to the developers during these times, and you can buy a cat for the, you know, having your cat in the game. It's pretty cool. Unless they're doing something different this week. Why would they? Or this year. A 2-week new hero jumpstart event. Interesting. A dungeon rush week. A Winter's Day, and Winter's Day coming up on December 12th. Oh, we have a day for Winter's Day. Nice. Lunar New Year, and a second skills and balance update will be coming near the end of January 2024. Heyo! We got another update! and a date for it approximately, but that's good enough. Dude, power to him, man. I love this. Any level of communication is just so refreshing. I'm sure they'd like to be able to crank out more of these, you know, than they can, but I'm just happy that they can do what, you know, they're telling us now. Near the end of January 2024. Around then, or a little after, we'll be back to talk about the next few months of Guild Wars 2. So this is probably also to follow up on some of the feedback that they read or don't read, or get or don't get, from the beta, previewing the weapons, and then they'll probably, you know, ship a fix or adjustment for actually putting those weapons out. So we definitely probably almost guaranteed won't get the actual weapons before January. So I think my guess of February for their other major update that's coming up is pretty spot on. I don't know if they said that. My brain's just pulling it from there, but they may have. I don't know. But my guess is February. So we got a little breakdown here. Secrets of the Obscure, story continues, blah, 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 blah. Final map introduced Convergences and Neo's Mastery. Additional expansion relics, Wizard's Vault seasonal refresh, new armor set, Cosmetic Observatory Challenge, or Cosmetic Observatory Challenge mode. I'm sticking with that. Cosmic Observatory Challenge mode. Events. Halloween ends November 7th. Extra Life Enhancement and live stream. New Hero Jumpstart. Dungeon Rush. Winter's Day. No mention of the PvP one. It's good that they kind of know that maybe PvP a little bit broke right now. Lunar's New Year 2024. It was data mined that we were getting some kind of PvP event, but maybe it was just put in the game and then not, you know, planned or put on the calendar yet. Gameplay systems, skills and balance updates, plural. That is an S. That is plural. That is awesome. Expanded weapon proficiency beta, world restructuring beta, guild hall arena update. And then they do this. This is actually really good. This is something that I don't see a lot in marketing, and I want to see more. This is really good that they're doing. It's a reminder to tell you what they just talked about, basically the TLDR of the things you want to pay attention to. So here it is. TLDR, as a signed up reminder, we've got 2 live streams coming up. First, we'd love to have you join us this Friday at noon Pacific time for a preview of the November 28th balance patch, then come back on November 3rd and 4th for our 24-hour Extra Life celebration to yell at Cal about the balance patch, JK. November 3rd and 4th, please don't do that, for the 24-hour Extra Life celebration starting at noon Pacific time on Friday and running until noon Saturday. You can learn more about our Extra Life stream here. You can always check our official Guild Wars 2 channels for the latest news and updates. Happy adventuring, and we'll see you in the game. The Guild Wars 2 team. This is awesome. Like, not let's find a happier picture here. Like, this guild hall structuring thing is amazing. Like, so what are my thoughts on this? First off, pretty hard date for the balance preview, pretty hard date for the balance release alongside the weapons preview, so we get context for a lot of the changes they're making, which is great. Hopefully all the changes aren't just about the new weapons. You know, bring back Daring Dragon, lots of other things. Maybe nerf Catalyst a little bit, but you know, we can dream. And there's so much more in this. Like, we have dates for the next release, November 7th. New relics, we got a number. I'm glad it's not just 1 million new relics, so maybe they'll balance some of the old ones or add descriptions to them on how they work. That would be lovely. I know that's kind of like Mukluk's sword to die on. Clearly mine is Bladesworn, but you know, we all have our vices. Obsidian Legendary Armor coming up later. Really just solid. This is going to be a big release, this one in February, because we're getting Legendary Relic. This is everything's going to skyrocket. Start hoarding now, man. Legendary Relic release. People are going to be crafting that. Legendary Enemies, whatever that means. Obsidian Armor, people will be working for that. You need a buttload of Ecto for the total thing. And then Temple of Fabe. Fractal with Challenge Mode. Interesting. So yeah, we have a lot of stuff coming. This is great. I'll play this one more time just for fun, I guess, because it told us literally nothing and had no spoilers in it. But yeah, this is awesome. Great communication, ArenaNet. Thank you for this. We hadn't heard anything from your studio in a really long time, or it felt like it. And as a balance enthusiast, like, I'm really happy that we're getting some dates on this, and always, you know, love doing the live reactions. Love posting feedback on the forums, putting hours and hours of time into that hopefully gets implemented one day, maybe, some of it. But yeah, if you have any suggestions, head on over to the forums. You can see what YouTube's suggesting an unlogged in account. It's amazing. People watch the weirdest stuff. Yeah, head over to the forums, give them some feedback after these previews. Please try not to give them feedback after, like, you know, the just like, hey, this change is awful. Try to be constructive with it. I do, even if I'm, you know, kind of upset about a change. Aim that energy in a positive direction. I'll be streaming more, so I stream 9:30 Eastern on both YouTube and Twitch. Come join. I do more, but my bandwidth sucks, so that's what we're stuck with right now. Yeah, and if you have any questions for me, hit me up in the comments. Tell me what you're most excited about. I'm super stoked for this. I'm super stoked for, honestly, I'm always stoked for balance patches, even though I personally continuously disappointed. I am way more stoked for this guild hall thing, because one of the, just really quick aside, one of the things that actually came out with Heart of Thorns is you could use the base decorations in your guild hall or in your guild arena, and then they took that out and you could only use arena decorations. This basically completely changes that. Where is it? Where you can literally just use any decorations. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in here. Use any decorations anywhere in your guild hall, which hopefully means, well, probably not. Maybe not any decorations, because some of them are still arena decorations, right? But it sounds like what they're doing is sort of in that cantha heart, where you get a team, you get assigned to a team, and then you can just fight around the guild hall, which is amazing. We can have free-for-alls. We can have, you know, capture the flag. We can have, you know, you could have a war going through a giant aerial beetle racetrack where people are trying to race and you're like fighting along it, you know? That'd be so sweet. I am so stoked for this. I am so stoked for the future of the game. With the Wizards Vault, they really turned things around. Honestly, made me want to play more personally. Made a lot of people want to play not only their main account, but their alt accounts more. Really, really solid job, ArenaNet. Great communication with this post. Please read the feedback on your balance forums. That's all I have personal to ask. And I will do my part to continue trying to get people into this game, getting people into build crafting, and hopefully going forward, we can create just the best MMO, because it really is. It really is. This game is stellar. All right, that's all I got. Hope you've enjoyed. I am Pseudo. This is Build Wars 2. I will be streaming probably tonight, if not Wednesday, 9:30 Eastern on Twitch and YouTube. That's 1.5 hours after Guild Wars 2 reset, and I will see you in Tyria. Cheers!